Good evening. Welcome into the Ken's 5 Digital Center. Bill Taylor in on a Wednesday night. I almost said Tuesday night, but it's Wednesday already. Getting over the hump, heading closer to the weekend. Remember, we're building up, right? We get to the hump of the week, and it's all downhill to the weekend. Hope you and yours are having a blessed Wednesday evening. What's happening out there tonight? Let's take a look. Fancy, right? Right, Pete? Come on, man. We got the clock now. It's whatever. It's whatever. No, it's really a cool-looking graphic. My thanks to Ryan Shoptaw, the man, always making us better, doing what he can to make us look better, sound better, present ourselves better. Thank you, Ryan Shoptaw. All right, so highs today, seasonal, 91 at Seguin. A lot of 80s out there. How about Rock Springs? Only 86 the high. Bernie, a pair of 8s. Now, there were a couple of sprinkles, so you can't really say rain caused Rock Springs to stay in the mid-80s. 89 Uvalde, 94s down I-35 for Pearsall and Cotulla. 91s, George West, Beeville. Victoria hits 92. 87 at Port A. And our 92, let me show you what the Almanac has to say about that. For the record, from the record-taking spot, San Antonio International, as a plane is coming in. There's one on the runway and one on the approach. 92. So we should stop at 90, and we're 7 away from the record from 2011. 1945's 52 stays in place another year. 71 this morning. So that's where we should be. Good storm in Stockton. Hey, Brent, Fort Stockton got some good rain today. So, yeah, far west Texas, I did see and notice some pretty good rain. I want to check air quality. You know, this actually slipped to unhealthy for sensitive groups today. It's still there. These are live air qualities. Austin is still there. This is day 2, maybe 3 for Austin. And when we talk about unhealthy for sensitive groups, the sensitive groups are the elderly, the young, I mean like infants and toddlers, but also anyone with asthma, COPD, or any kind of respiratory issue is going to be considered a sensitive group. So the air was unhealthy as we cooked up a lot of dangerous ozone at the ground level for breathing. Remember, ozone is good up high, bad nearby. Great for the ozone layer, protect us from ultraviolet rays, but you don't want to be breathing it. And so what's happening is the compounds that are coming out, the organic compounds are mixing in with, of course, the exhaust. And what you get is some bad ozone, the VOCs, emissions from motor vehicle exhaust, industrial facilities, gas vapors, chemical solvents. So when you're refueling, there's a few of those fumes going in the air. When you're cutting the grass, any of those kind of activities, and you get emissions when your car's idling, that's being sent up into the atmosphere. And when the afternoon sun hits it with the heat, and the winds are calm. That's the other big key to having a bad ozone day. When the winds are calm, that really keeps everything stagnant and you see things accumulate in a lot of bad ozone. So for Wednesday, today, this is really not applying now. You're not going to have to worry about too much anymore. We're out of daytime heat, but you always want to spare the air by cutting the grass after 6, carpooling, avoiding drive-thrus. Don and Terry Bush, good to see you guys out in Church, Texas. Hope everything's well with the Bush family. But no ozone action on the way for tomorrow, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to keep an eye on this, the air quality monitors for tomorrow, Thursday, because we still could see a few issues. Now to the radar, State View. And it was out in far west Texas, had some pretty good storms out there today. We were mentioning Fort Stockton. Let's take a look at the last, let's go 5 hours. And we're going to have to throw on an extra radar here to get that West Texas view. We'll get that guy there. And now let's start up. Not too much showing up. Oh, maybe not. There we go. There's the Fort Stockton rain. West to east. Oh, look at the storms up north here. I'm sure you have someone you love in Lubbock, Texas. Heavy storms rolling in their direction for tonight. Kind of in between a few lines up in Amarillo, but farther south, and we only saw a few showers materialize west of the city. It's going to be north of Uvalde and heading out towards Lakey. Really didn't even make it to Edwards County or Rock Springs. The sea breeze not too active today, but I think by tomorrow and then especially on Friday we're going to see. Yes, you go inside, Pete. Go inside to get that Whataburger. How's the forecast for Gonzales? What's up, Joey? Better chance of rain the next couple days, Joey. Isolated showers. I'll show you on the future radar. Yeah, me too, Timothy. We're all waiting. Nothing yet. Hey, Vanessa. Nothing on the schedule yet for a good front. No, Diana. Just a dry line out west. No fronts just yet. Nothing to really speak of, anyway. All right. So, increasing moisture. So the dew points dip down to the upper 50s today. So tomorrow, we're going to see mid to upper 60s, even up to 70 by this time tomorrow night. So that could be enough with daytime heating to generate a few more sea breeze showers, and they could be moving in our direction. So there's a scattered mid-morning. You can still see some isolated showers if you're going out I-10. Get into the afternoon. It doesn't pick up a whole lot before it dies out tomorrow evening. Now, Friday is when we expect a little bit more radar, and that's when I think we can go with a 30% chance, but that's mainly going to be east of San Antonio still, okay? So no change on what we're seeing for tomorrow's forecast. Thursday should be most sunny by the afternoon, a few morning clouds, and highs around the lower 90s. No big change to mañana. All right, so the tropics and... we got Fiona. It's a girl. Fiona has developed, there she is, a tropical storm. It was the 7th tropical depression, but only the 6th named storm of the season. I had someone who got confused because it was the 6th named storm. They thought it was the 7th storm of the season, but it only means that when we had the 7th tropical depression, remember that's not going to be the 7th tropical storm. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes they end at tropical depression, never become a named storm, so you go to the next tropical depression number. So we now have Fiona. Now the steering currents on Fiona. This high that's to its north is going to play a major role. As it moves farther east in the Atlantic, that storm is expected to get picked up in that clockwise rotation and probably avoid the central Caribbean, but not necessarily the Gulf. Several models take it across northern Cuba and into the southeastern Gulf of Mexico next week. So that'll be interesting to see as we make our way into probably early parts of next week. I'd like to just get down a little bit lower here on this. Okay. So let's take a look at the forecast going on Fiona. Closer look. I have to change that. It's still expected to take a pretty good right turn at the Dominican Republic. So yeah, early parts of next week, a minimal tropical storm. We're not expecting much strengthening in the next few days and over the weekend. Canadian, huh, Laura? Okay. Hola, ole. How you doing on a Wednesday, brother? Yeah, the Canadian, I didn't look at which one. What did the Canadian say on it? Pardon me on the yawning there. Gosh. Oh, yeah, there. See? Going into the Gulf of Mexico. I mean, it really could happen at this point. But here's the thing. With that high over the East Coast, we could see an influence there, kind of a blocking pattern that could push it west. You know, it's just going to depend on the timing. It's so far out. This would be Tuesday if it entered the Gulf of Mexico, Wednesday of next week. So a lot can change. A lot can change. All right, so yeah, we'll be keeping an eye on Fiona as we get our 7-day forecast up and ready for you on a Wednesday night. From downtown, our friendship torch from our good friends in Mexico. So really no change on the afternoon high. So now the average high should be 90. And we'll stay well above average, not heat wave criteria, but Saturday could be 94, 95 before we settle in for 94 with an isolated shower possible, not probable, far from probable. 10%, you don't get much lower than that. 30% Friday though. So I did want to change something on that. That's going to be more of a chance, which means it gets the icon. It gets the rain icon for Friday. What do you think? Don't you think? We'll go with some scattered showers possible on Friday. Still a 30% chance, but with a 30%, I like to throw in the drops. See? 10%, you don't get the drops on 10%. Come on now. Come on now. 10%. Joanne, yes we do. Hi Samantha. Oh, Caldo weather. I was like, what do we need? Yes we do. I agree with Christina. Caldo would be so good. Yeah, Joanne, I'm with you. More rain for sure. Hey, Laura, probably a better idea Sunday night, Monday. Yeah, absolutely. Mother Nature's biggest storm are pretty unpredictable. Currents play a big role in that. But, you know, we have to know, or we have to consider, I should say, that do a lot of different things between now and next week, which would be so. To really know and bank on exactly, you know, happening what I just showed you, it's too early. Too early. That's pretty good coffee tonight. That's Pike's Place. You know, I like a good sized mug, but the problem is when you have a mug this size with coffee, it gets cooler quicker. So that is what it is. All right, looking at the time, I guess it's time that we check in with Julie on what's coming up on Ken's 5 News at 10. We're checking with Julie on what's coming up on Ken's 5 News at 10. We're checking with Julie, oh, we're checking with Julie, yes, we're checking with Julie, the producer at 10 on Ken's 5 News, yes, Ken's 5 News at 10. Woo! Everybody doing tonight? Good work on the tambourine, David. Julie, an inspiring Wednesday night of action.
We're so excited. It's exactly that, just action-packed tonight.
Action-packed show tonight.
Of course, it always is, Bill.
It really, you know, you look at action and packed, and you're right. We're consistently action-packed.
Yeah, you think of Julie, of course.
Right. The show moves. It's popping.
It's always popping.
It's always popping.
The 10 o'clock is always popping, but we have a lot of stories for you tonight. Of course, we have the whole team. Teresa is always excited.
I'm so excited.
Come on, TV.
Show.
Her initials are literally TV.
TV.
Our digital ninja meteorologist, Teresa Velasco.
Thank you.
Couldn't do without you.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Yes. Woo.
She always has good treats at her desk. I will say that. Have you had those Pepperidge Farm cookies, Julie?
No.
Oh, they're delicious.
One thing, though, she always has great snacks. She never shares with the people on this
Bam,
side.
there it is.
Let me...
Call it. Look, as she's eating one, you're
as she's
do.
eating one of her snacks.
I do. I share a lot.
No, I'm really not going to share you guys.
I know.
I
messed up.
Those Pepperidge Farm, they hit the fields, man. They're good.
All right. She's going to have to pull them out next time. But for our show tonight. We have, I know.
Tonight's big show.
We do. We have a lot. The whole team is back together, so we're excited about that.
I know I saw Henry.
Yes, Henry.
Saw the great Matt
Hollywood
Houston.
Park. Yes, the arrest. He's covering that tonight. We get an interview with the chief. He's covering that for us tonight.
The Hollywood Park chief. Okay, gotcha.
Yes, we have that. We have Alicia Nieves. She's covering.
Awesome.
Yes, she's covering the Diamondback. I slipped my mind for a quick second. Diamondback Trail standoff.
Oh.
It's going into 30 plus hours now.
Are you serious right now? Wow.
So she's going out there tonight. She'll cover the situation, the ongoing situation. And then, of course, we have Matt. He has NEISD, has suspended sex education. He explains all that for you tonight as well.
You know, we were talking about that. Growing up in New Jersey, we had it in high school.
So did we, yeah.
Oh, really? And you went to high school?
I went to high school in Midland.
Midland, Texas.
Yes, Midland, Texas.
Yeah. Yeah, we had it in high school. We also had driver's ed. Did you have driver's ed?
No.
Yeah.
Like they actually taught.
Yep. The PE coach taught driving our senior year. It was one semester out of your PE class. So you didn't have to go to driving school.
I could have benefited
driving
from
school
that.
was paid for through the high school.
Really?
Yeah, we didn't have to pay extra like you do today. It was cool. And I learned smog. You know smog? Okay, if you have an upcoming driver, a lot of people don't know smog. I don't know if it was a Jersey thing.
Me and
right?
Teresa are
But
confused.
it's the rule when you're changing lanes. Okay, you ready? Signal, mirrors, over the shoulder, go.
Nice.
That's the order in which you should, your little checklist before you change lanes. You signal, you check your mirrors, you go over the shoulder, go.
That's so smart. I'm going to think about that every time now.
Or the stale green. This is another great thing I learned. The stale green light. When like you see a green off in the distance, you don't know how long it's been green. We call that the stale green. See, I taught my
Stale
girls
green.
that. And I told my girls, this is from my father. Driving a vehicle will be the most dangerous thing you'll probably ever do in your life. It's a
That's
very
what my mom would
dangerous
tell
thing
me.
to do, right? All right.
Interesting
This is all
stuff.
brought to you
Thanks,
by
Bill.
AAA.
Thank
It's so
you.
much more than the 7-day. Thank you, Julie. Yes.
Oh.
Check in with Julie on Kent 5 News at 10. Yes, brought to you by Pepperidge Farm. Now available at Teresa's Cubicle. That would be a cool name for your business, Teresa's Cubicle. Right? You could have cookies and flowers and, right? Black market. Why didn't there be black market cookies, right? That's funny. All right, questions. Let's see what's happening. Southeast winds will keep us a bit on the humid side. We did get a little break in humidity this afternoon. I don't know if you noticed, but it was a very short-lived break. It wasn't like, oh boy, it feels great outside. But oh, thanks, Diane. You're so sweet. We love it here. We're a good family. We have a lot of fun. Samantha Smith, good to see you. I'm glad you're smiling. You too, Joanne. Glad you're here. Alicia says, not much rain to ruin my Rammstein concert at the Alamo Dome Saturday. I saw that billboard. They said, what was it? Salsa at another level or something? Yeah, Rammstein's this Saturday. So rock on. Have a blessed night, Samantha. You too. God bless you and yours. And that's going to wrap things up. It is Wednesday night. We're almost there to the weekend, everybody. I hope to see you at 10. God bless you. Have a wonderful evening and an even better Thursday. We'll see you at 10.